Hey everyone, welcome to another video. Today we're going to talk about issue number 41 of X-Force, written by Benjamin Percy. But before we dive into the story, I want to ask you a favor. If you enjoy this video, please leave a like and a comment to help the channel grow. So up to this point, X-Force has faced threats across the globe, but now they face threats across time. For their former director, Beast, has gone rogue and had set in motion plans that extend his reach far into the future. QUENTIN, QUIRE, long thought dead and unable to be resurrected, emerged from a time portal, asking for X-Force help to combat Beast throughout the ages. For in the far-flung future, the team joined a mutant uprising to defeat a monstrous version of Beast, before jumping through another time portal to their next target. Which leads us to this issue, for it opens with Beast in the far past, traveling to ancient ruins, looking for the ideal place to store secret clones of himself for the future. Because due to current events, and Wolverine being hot on his trail, Beast thought it would be in his best interest to put some backup contingencies in place in case he ends up getting killed. So to ensure his long-term goals, he made sure he picked places where he can be positive that no one would destroy or build stupid things over it, like a shopping center or apartment complexes. So with that said, ancient places like the pyramids, the Roman Colosseum, the Great Wall of China, Teotihuacan, and Stonehenge would be the perfect places that he can guarantee to last the test of time and remain untouched until he needed for them to wake. So with careful planning and patience, Beast ensured that his work would outlive him for millenniums to come. So with his plans in place, we skip ahead 5,000 years in the future where our team suddenly appeared in an area full of plants, but not just regular plants, but Krakoan-style plants after traveling through a time portal. For in this future, Krakoa is no longer just an island, but rather an entire planet. So every step taken is sensed by the larger floronic network, which consists of a living organism that watches, hears, smells, and even tastes the environment around it. Unfortunately, this means that it is only a matter of time before Krakoa becomes hostile. So during our team's arrival, Omega is suddenly grabbed by a green floronic hand that emerged from the ground. Now this is possible due to Beast's experiments with the serum he previously used on his prisoners in a secret station. And over the years he has improved it to the point where he eventually discovered the ultimate way to weaponize the Krakoan biotech, which, crazy enough, involved slicing his mutant genes into it to create a hybridized organism. So with the fight officially on, the team begins to lay into the floronic beast creatures until pink tentacles emerged out of nowhere and wrapped around our heroes and took them into the sky. And while they were being carried away, QUENTIN, QUIRE told everyone not to resist, for they were among friends. And crazy enough, the place they were taking our heroes was the safest place in the world, Staten Island. So upon dropping them off, X-23 rolled into attack mode only to be met by a future Deadpool who managed to survive 5,000 years. And by the looks of it, he is now the leader of the post-apocalyptic society and currently goes by the name Skodozer the Magnificent. Consequently, the entire team had numerous questions regarding the current situation, ranging from the reason behind the floating jellyfish's loyalty to Skodozer to the absence of Krakoan plants in his area. So in typical Wade fashion, he leaves his answers vague and short by saying the flying jellyfishes act as his spy satellites, and the reason why they are floating is self-explanatory. And as for how he keeps his QZ clean of Beast's floronics creatures, he just sprays herbicides daily. So with his simple but effective solutions, Wade had, for a lack of better words, successfully pushed back Beast's advancement into his territory and protected a small number of individuals. But due to his chaotic nature, Kid Omega walked up to the ruler and declared that he would be taking command from him, which was something Deadpool wasn't cool with. So after a small verbal argument, Deadpool slightly headbutted an aged QUENTIN, causing him to fall to the ground. And strangely enough, after the fall, we get a data page hinting about how Cerebrax is still alive and functioning within our time-traveling hero, for it keeps repeating how both QUENTIN and itself is now one, to the point where he had to tell it to shut up because he couldn't think. So with everyone rushing to QUENTIN's side, nobody knew what the heck was going on, because his behavior quickly became incoherent to the point where they thought he had a stroke. But see, while everyone had no idea what was happening, Deadpool was already one step ahead because, in the past, the truth of QUENTIN's condition was already made public. But due to the fact they were traveling backwards in time from the future, they haven't yet encountered the truth. So with tensions rising, X-23 tossed Deadpool onto the ground, but before the fight could start in earnest, a rumble from behind caught their attention, causing them to turn around. And to their surprise, Beast's floronic creatures emerged from the ground and attacked without mercy. Within a few short moments, one of the monsters was able to spit acid onto Omega Red's face, causing his flesh to melt from his bones and taking him out of the battle. So with things looking bad for our heroes, Deadpool starts to Quentin's head trying to wake him up. Until eventually he was able to snap out of his mental trap, and the first thing he asked was what the heck is going on? Because beside him was Deadpool's severed body offering up his leadership role to him, for he was now unsuited for battle. So after a quick survey of the area, Quentin turned his attention towards the beast-shaped moon in the sky. And after a few seconds, he created a rocket construct to fly him headfirst into it, which caused a massive explosion, and almost instantly all of the floronic creatures withered away into dust. So with Quentin seemingly dead, the members of the X-Force seemed to be stranded in this timeline, which gave everyone some time to reflect on their situation. Because during Colossus and Domino's interactions, Colossus hinted about how Beast could be under someone else's influence and that these futures may not be 100% his fault, which was a reference to how he was also under someone else's control, but due to all the recent traitors out there, he is struggling to find the words to come clean. But their conversation was cut short when Domino spotted Quentin falling from the sky and landing in the woods, creating a massive crater. So with his eyes popping open, Quentin spit out one of Cerebrax's tentacles, but caught it just in time before it could escape. So just like clockwork, the rest of the team shows up to help their friend who once again defies death. So with everyone okay, Quentin opened yet another portal to what he called the final, but worst jump. So with that said, issue number 41 of X-Force comes to an end. So down in the comment section below, let me know your thoughts about this issue and what predictions you could have moving forward. So with that established, I hope you enjoyed this video, and please don't forget to leave a like and a comment if you want to see more videos like this. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.